Alrighty, knuckleheads. Grumpy Grandpa here, and my better half, Debbie. And why do I have Debbie on the show? See, because I'm taking advice from other YouTubers, especially Jason Crocker. He's telling us how to have successful YouTube channels. He says, align yourself with other channels and people that you trust, that you get along with, that are true and real and have your back and everything. And you know what I'm doing on Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show? I'm doing the exact opposite. And seeing what, just taking one for everybody to see what happens. So I thought, boy, I asked you to do my show, and you're like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm watching Gilmore Girls, and you're just like, you always are like, oh, I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it today. So that's why I have you on here. I'm taking people that do not have my back and putting them on the show. You
do I got to tell my side?
Well, in a second. Let me keep going here. Okay. But see, you just sit there and you don't talk. You just are like, I'll do it. And you come in here and you sit and you do nothing. You give me a hard time to get you in here to do Grumpy Grandpa. So let's hear your side.
My side?
Yeah.
All right. Well, first of all, you don't let me get a word in edgewise because you're just talk all the time. So that's first. I know that was me. That was me. I pointed at you. You've been pointing at me.
I like to point at you.
Second is, I consider Two Old People on the Couch our channel. I consider this your channel.
Oh.
So I do a show on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now I do my crafting show on Saturday once a week.
All right.
So I consider the crafting show my show. I consider this your show. And I consider Two Old People on the Couch our show.
Well, okay. Well, I'm still sticking.
Oh, and you don't need to have two shows that are the same.
Okay. Well, that's why my channel is about other things. But for right now, my experiment is to go antiviral by doing the opposite of what you should do. Okay, let's move on to the rest of the show here. Let's see what I got. I don't even know what I got. So you were on Facebook last night going like you do, ignoring me, right?
Yes.
And you were doing that, and then you came across, because you were trying to do some research on when we would have water in town, right?
Yes.
So you were doing research in a forum in our community, and you came across this sweet old lady that was trying to warn people, don't go out there and shovel your driveways if you feel anything whatsoever. And she just barely started, and she had to go back inside, right?
Yeah.
And well, you said, well, my husband
loves to shovel
it.
snow.
I do. I don't know why. I do.
I know.
And so
weird.
You got on instant messaging and got her address.
Yes.
And I went over there today. And then I was sitting there going, oh, boy, I hope I got the right address.
I know.
Because I'm thinking,
I thought that
I'm going to shovel somebody's driveway and clean their window.
And then have to go do it again.
And do it again. But then these people would have been just like, what? They would have been happy, but they would have no idea why all of a sudden their driveway.
Yeah.
Oh, so let's go back out to that. So that's her lovely little house and her car. I cleaned her back windows and her front windows and got that all ready, and got her down to the stone there. And then she had like a second driveway off to the side, and somebody had pulled in there. So it was a little hard, but I cleared it too, just in case somebody comes to visit. And then I moved her trash can, which is just around the corner there, to a nice shoveled spot so she can come out her gate there. And let me tell you what, it was drifted right there. And, I got her steps and everything like that. So that was my good deed of the day for that. And then just one picture here. This is our driveway, which is nice and melted now. But you see that big, huge mountain there? That's Mount Grumpy. I made it.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that's all. It was a lot of snow in our driveway that drifted, and just decided this is a lovely place to stay. So that's the 2 snow periods that we had all built up, and it's up to my waist high. It's starting to become quite the mountain, but hopefully it'll be gone here soon. That's that part of the show. Now, another segment. What other segments do I do on my show? Let's see how well you pay attention.
You do clickbait of the week.
Okay, let's get to it. Oh my goodness, this is very bad and out of order. Oh my god, I just blew this. Okay, this is clickbait of the week. This is just a woman in a dress, sitting in an ice water with her coffee and doing her interneting and stuff. And I don't know what that other thing is. It looks like an orange on the thing. I don't know. But nobody does this. So totally clickbaiting for people to go, what the heck is that all about, right? And to get views.
Yeah.
So that's one of my clickbaits. And this one, I'm not even going to zoom in because it's just, it's just shameless. They're showing their voluptuous rear end by a fire inside, right?
Yeah.
Well, if it's cold and you got a fire going, you should have some clothes on. And then, and then she's in the hot tub already, and she's going to, but first you got to put your leg up on a stump and show off your voluptuous assets, right? Before you get into the water. So that's my clickbait of the week.
Okay.
And then I had, I usually get useless Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Like, the Celtic dancers, they have a special pad that you can on.
Yes.
Well, this is actually something I can use, and it's called Bottle Keeper Are the People, because I made one for a bottle. But so you take your bottle and it just screws off on the bottom. You shove a bottle up in there, put it in there. Well, now they make one for a can. So you just pop the can open, you stick it down, it's like spring loaded or something, you go shook, and you put a lid on, and it's not just insulated, it's those thermal, that are vacuum sealed, so they stay cold for like a long, long time. Well, they make one where you just drop your can in. Guess what? I can use that.
Good.
Then let's move on. Now, Fred here lately.
Yes. Oh, this is a nuclear power plant.
This is see that chair there? That's where Fred sat. And you see that one knob? The one knob was.
Yes.
You want to do the sound effect this time? Okay. You do it. You do it terribly.
I did it great.
So what I'm trying to explain here is Fred, my producer, who's sitting right over here right now, but he doesn't want to get on camera.
Right.
But he likes.
Yeah, it's okay.
And he even would sneak it into the nuclear plant, and he would fall asleep there. And that's where they would come on the radio and go, "Hey, Fred, we're a little low on electricity out there. The grid's getting a little bit taxed right now. We need you to drop those nuclear rods in about 2 more foot, okay, to make some more power." And Fred would stretch and wake up and go hit the intercom button. I'm on it, guys. And then he would grab the knob and crank it up, and those rods would go, and it would make the noise like the movies. So, I just wanted to show the people out there.
We used to have good power.
We had good power. We had these nuclear plants across America, and they just cranked out the power.
And now we have to have rolling blackouts.
Yeah, and it was simple as one guy just sitting there turning the knob. That's all it took. And to bring up the grid to maximum, there was no rolling blackouts back in the good old days. With nuclear, coal, natural gas. Boy, we just pumped out the power back in the days. And people didn't even have insulated houses back then. We just lived large. And it was cheap power. We could just keep on heating our houses for pennies, but those days are gone.
Can I show something?
Yeah, go right ahead.
About the El Reno water system?
Yeah.
We found out how vulnerable our water supply is because it only took 1 hour of us not having power for all of El Reno to run out of water, and
most of
that
the
happened on Monday, and it's
2 days left.
Yes.
We're coming on 3 days now.
on 3 days. We still have no water.
No water.
We still can't get
because
the
the
water
rolling
pressure back up.
blackout took out our pumps
for 1 hour.
for 1 hour, and it's screwed us
No
over.
water.
So that's why
That's how vulnerable our water supply
that's why I'm wearing the safe cracking shirt still, and it's starting to get nasty.
It's very dirty.
And we can't do our laundry. And even after the water comes back, they say, don't do your laundry.
And now
we're conserve.
we're supposed to conserve, and I'm like, it's hard to conserve when you have no water.
They're starting to get on. Well, it's because people aren't conserving. I'm like, we don't have a drop. I've got the main shut off. So,
But we have a system. We got a good system going.
I should have had pictures for that.
We should.
We got buckets, and we take them out, and the roof melts during the day whenever the sun hits. Even though it's freezing still out there, it melts. And we've been getting 5-gallon buckets like crazy so we can flush our toilets. And we have bottled water because you're a prepper.
Yeah.
We had bottled water. And so we've been good that way. All right, let's go back out there. And then, hold on. Nope. No, that's the wrong. So go back out here. We got the, so that's where Fred works. And thank you, Fred.
Did work.
Fred makes it in every day. That Karen.
I know.
She hasn't been in
here
for a week.
2 weeks.
But Fred, he'll
He's
come
here
in,
every day.
and he always asks us, do we need any supply?
That's because this is close to the bar where he likes to hang out.
Yeah.
So he's
The
like,
VFW.
I might as well go to work and then go to the bar.
Yeah, he likes the VFW over there too. I see his car outside a lot.
Yeah.
So that's that, and then I don't know how this happened. I just thought, hey, since we're doing clickbait of the week, why not throw in one cool picture of me and Chuck Norris on his ranch there down in Texas, just chilling out, hanging out with Chuck Norris for a day.
Nothing better than that.
And beardless at that. That's a rarity. So it was very nice meeting him in person, and he's one super nice guy, and his wife is super. This is how it went down. I'm out there, and in my van, right? And his wife comes up and goes, I wish I should be better with names. She's a sweetheart, and very good looking too, but sweetheart. She comes up, she knocks, and she goes, would you like to come in and join us for breakfast? And she don't have no help. They didn't have helpers. I'm sure they have ranch hands and stuff like that, but no, she's in there she's cooking breakfast, and instead of just leaving people outside, she's like, come on in. And so we went in there, and I had breakfast, and then after I worked with Chuck Norris, he's like, we talked. He stayed for extra time, and we just talked and shot the breeze about things that were going on around the country and everything like that. And he treated us with utmost respect, and he just treated us like average, normal people. He's a good man. Not only do people love him because of his cool shows and everything like that, it's because he is genuinely a nice guy. All right.
Okay.
Well, that's it. I don't want to keep people around too long, and I'm gonna.
We need some advice for Grumpy to give advice.
Abby, dear Abby, and whatever, advice. I haven't got any. People don't want to.
Yeah.
People don't want my advice.
Two old people on the couch at gmail.com.
Yeah, 2 old people.
And he will answer your questions.
We'll put the link down below.
Tell you what direction to go.
Yeah, I promise you the next one, somebody will have something in that's good and juicy, and I'll answer.
Okay.
Just like that girl that was failing. Not failing. She's making straight A's. I told her
not to.
That's
to
the problem. That's why you're hating school right now. You're making straight A's. Skip school. I don't want you to go to class for a couple days, and I want you to bring those A's and get some F's, so you balance out to a B or C. That's the kind of advice Grumpy gives.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let you down. I'm going to give you honest, good advice. Okay.
All right.
Let's right off your coattails of two old people on the couch. Let's wrap this up.
Okay.
And we will talk to you knuckleheads in a day or two.